What's up, people? Today is September 14th, 2021. It's about 6 o'clock p.m. here in Atlanta. If you know, you know. But when it's 6 o'clock here, that means it's about time for Big Surgeon to rock. I appreciate you guys for joining me here today in the local Legends film room, where we get into some of the tape that I saw this week, some of the more talked about, more interesting games of the week that I feel like I just need to add my 2 cents on, as you can see from my little pre-logo here. Now, this is episode 1, so you guys bear with me, but the knowledge is there. Okay, it's raw, like they say. It's a football show, right? So you guys understand what raw talent is, right? Okay, so you guys bear with me. We're gonna get this right as time moves along, but just know the ideas are coming alive. So first episode, Eagles, Falcons. My. We're going to get into this debacle that was about 30 minutes south of me. I was actually in attendance this weekend, and it's one of those things, man. You see it sometimes. It's a franchise that is in a rebuild. The Falcons are kind of in denial about the fact that they're in a rebuild phase, but they're definitely in a rebuild phase. They don't want to admit that to us as fans. Let me not really throw myself in that pot, but I'm trying to be a homer, okay? Let me just throw that out there. I'm trying to be a homer. All right, that's where this whole thing is coming from. I'm trying to be a homer. The Falcons are making it hard. The Braves make it easy. United makes it easy. Everybody makes it easy. UGA makes it easy. But when it comes to the Falcons, it's like, every single time they do it to you. I talk to a lot of people that are fans of this team, and there's a lot of mixed reviews, things of that nature, especially with Matt Ryan. And honestly, that was one of the main reasons that I wanted to get into this game today, is because of the Matt Ryan slander. Okay? As a former quarterback, allow me to take you into the game. You understand what I'm saying? Literally into the game. Because it's obvious that people just pay attention to what they want to pay attention to. They see what they want to see. So I'm going to, I don't know if you guys can pause, record, rewind at home. I don't know if you can do that. So allow me, Big Surgeon, to tell you what's going on. So let's get into the game, man. These first 2 drives were pretty good as far as the O-line is concerned. Now, first thing I want to get into, right? Let's pause it here. The formations. I was at 2 of the preseason games, first and third. I love the formations that they came out in. With I'm imagining the personnel, the starting personnel, and I'm saying, okay, cool. So I knew that they would be able to run stuff like this with Cordell and Mike Davis in the backfield, with 2 tight ends. And I like these because you don't know what they're going to run out of this stuff, right? They could run the ball out of this. They could play action out of this. They could straight up pass the ball out of this. They could do anything out of this formation. And it's a good one. Thing that I didn't like last year about the Falcons was that they always spread it out and then tried to run the ball. In the NFL, you have to line up and take advantage of mismatches. You have to take advantage of numbers, things of that nature in the NFL. It doesn't really, when it comes, these guys know everything. You get what I mean? These guys know everything. So when you have a formation like this, that's a heavy formation or a power formation, as you like to call it, it doesn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? If we're going to run the ball, we're going to run the ball. That's how your mindset has to be. If you want to be a power kind of team, and what I would expect from an Arthur Smith offense, right? You have to have that kind of mindset. I don't care what I'm lined up in. They did it with Derek, right? 2 tight end sets all night and ran the ball. Who cares? Stop us. They have to get into that kind of mentality. I don't really like the pull block right here with Kyle Pitts. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't like the amount of targets that he got, to be honest with you. 8 targets. 8? Nah. Great pass here by Matt. And, you know, Calvin Ridley's doing what he's supposed to do. You know, he's doing what he's supposed to do. Getting open. Catching the football. Good blocks here. Now, as you can see, though, there's still guys that are not blocking anybody on these plays, though. You understand what I'm saying? Pay attention to the O-line here. Let's check 77. 77 helps out here. Okay, I'll take that. Let's move along here. I'll take that. Good blocks here. Nice. Decent game. 7 yards here, I believe. Yeah, 2nd and 6. So we had a gain of 4 right there. Okay, cool. But run game, okay? Establish it. Keep running it. If they stop it, they stop it. But you have to keep these defenses honest, especially a defense like Philadelphia. You have to keep them honest. And that's the way you do it, by continuing to run the ball regardless of the outcome. Excellent play here. Now, this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? Cordell Patterson comes on the same pool kind of motion that you just saw Kyle Pitts run. Cordell Patterson comes over, fakes the chip, gets out into the flat, easy pass. Easy pass and catch. These are the kinds of things they're going to be able to do very well when the offense gets a little more practice up under their belt. Nice protection there on 3rd down. Good pass. What's wrong with that? Falcons fans, what's wrong with that? Huh? These first 5 plays that I'm going through, what's wrong with that? He doesn't need to be mobile in order for this offense to be successful. Nice play action here. Kyle Pitts has got to get 2 feet down there. That's fine. He can learn that. I want him to get, 8 targets. I don't like that. Starting to get a little jumbled up in here. It's less pushback here. For some reason, the closer you get to the red zone, the more this offensive line is getting pushed back. I don't understand that. Don't you want to go score? You don't want to go score? I don't. Okay. Next play. Here, Matt gets the ball off even though he gets smacked in the face. Gets smacked. And still gets the ball off here for a 1st down. And this is one of the better drives of the game. And he's getting stuff off despite. You understand what I'm saying? It was never really good up front. It was never great up front. These first 2 drives, things were happening despite the offensive line play. And there it is right here on the replay. As you can see, he just gets worked. He just gets worked. That's it. Excuse me, I'm coming to your quarterback. Oh, no problem, my guy. Oh, no problem, my guy. Go ahead. Hey, Matt, you got company. Huh? Things like that you have to clean up. And I think they can. Just to throw that in there. Just to, put some positivity on it. These kinds of plays happen far too often. Just unblock people shooting gaps. That's ridiculous. Look, we're 76. What? He has no clue who to block. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He came in there unscathed. Unscathed. Play action here. Boom. Nice play. Excellent play. Get the ball out of his hands more often. Hit the flat. Hit the slants. Calvin really got speed, right? Kyle Pitts has speed, right? Get the ball to him quicker. Nice. Play action. Make the defense change directions. Get the ball out of his hand. He's mobile enough to do that on a consistent basis. Here we go again, another 4-yard gain for Mike Davis. Now, here's where the issues arise, right? We're trying to get cute, okay? We're trying to get cute. I just told you how much yardage you gained. You see this blue line here? 1, 2, 3, 4 yards to the end zone. You just got 4. What are you doing? What are you doing? Listen. Now, my whole thing too is you want to talk about people changing play. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to go there. I don't know if Arthur Smith called this play action. I don't know if Matt audibled into this play action. I didn't see him check anything. They got on the ball. They ran the play. I didn't see Matt check anything, so I'm going to assume that Arthur called this play. Why? Why? This is why I'm recording this film right now, because you can see Fox's line of scrimmage here. Clear as day. 1, 2, 3, 4 hashes. 4 hashes until the end zone. That's 4 yards. 4 of them. You just got 4 of them the play before. Run the ball. Run the ball. And then they're back in the shotgun, trying to throw it on third. Run the ball. I don't understand that. Run the ball. This is going to be going on a whole lot. Young Way Cool, offensive MVP, 2 times him. Double him up. Offensive MVP for the Atlanta Falcons, Young Way Cool. Let's get to this defense, because they're not immune. Horrible pursuit. No one's getting off blocks. Things of that nature. You told them you were going to blitz, so now they're attacking the outside, and you have nothing out there. Yeah. Everybody's caught up inside. Play 2. Here we go again. Screen. Bubble screen. How many bubble screens did Philadelphia run this weekend? How many? If you got a number, put it in the comments, because I want to know. That's another one. 3 in a row. And they're moving the ball like this. Then here you go. Boom. Caught him off guard. Caught him sleeping. Zone read. Keeps it easy money. It's too easy. Pause it right here. Okay. Where are your eyes? Linebackers. You know. Listen, Deion Jones, you're supposed to be the captain of this defense. You know who you're playing. Understand the personnel. Understand the personnel. You know Jalen Hurts is going to keep the ball 9 times out of 10. Okay? Why are there 2 guys crashing down hard on the tailback when you have number 1 in the back? I don't know. You know what? See, and this is why I said that I'm going to try to refrain from cursing, because, yeah, it gets my blood boiling. You know what I mean? Hey, they're pros. Same play, opposite side. Gives it this time. No outside contain. No outside contain. Easy money. And he's still trying to break it outside. Pick play that they don't call. But still, there was zero outside contain. Just a lot of assignment things. A lot of assignment things that can be cleaned up. But again, some of this stuff, you know, I didn't really like a lot of the effort that I saw out there. Truth be told. I didn't like a lot of the effort out there. Cordero Patterson played with effort. He was probably the only guy that really looked like he wanted to play out there, just to be completely honest with you. My coaches used to tell me all the time, when you make a mistake, make it at full speed. You don't ever want to look lazy out there. You don't want to put that type of stuff on tape. A lot of these guys are going to move on from Atlanta at some point, and this is their resume. You don't want to put that type of stuff on your resume. Cordero Patterson is putting great things on his resume. Great things on his resume this game. This is when they kind of start running him. And one thing that I didn't really know, I don't really want to call that out, I would say, because Mike Davis played a good game, but it seemed like Cordero Patterson was hitting the holes faster. That's what it seemed. It just looked like he was hitting the holes faster. And I mean, plays like this, it's a good play call because you're getting the ball out of his hands. But the speed at which there is someone in his face is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And you can listen. You can tell me all you want to about, oh, well, you know, if he was mobile, he would have got away from that. Number one, you don't know that. You don't know that. Number two, they built the play so that, okay, if there is pressure, if this guy comes off of my fullback should be in the flat right there. Whoever's in my face is probably going to be the flat defender. So if he's coming that quickly, my flat defender should be open. But chip him, do something. Gary Bertier voice. Push him, chip him, do something. Do something. People are, Matt Ryan is not the kind of guy that you need to have unabated defenders running full speed at. He's not. Never was, never going to be. Okay? You don't need this kind of stuff. You have to clean this kind of stuff up. Do not talk to me about Matt Ryan until you clean this kind of stuff up. That's all I'm saying. Was it his best game? No. And to be completely honest with you, he missed a read. He missed a read in the end zone on the first drive. After that, he was being attacked, okay? After that, he spent the majority of this game on his back, on his face, as you saw in the memes. Not upright, not reading defenses, not making passes. He spent the rest of the game on the turf. Now you tell me, what do you do from the turf? How do you play football on your back? You can't play football on your back. You can't play good quarterback with people in your face as soon as you get the ball in your hands. You can't even get to your second read without somebody breathing down your neck. You can't play like that. You don't get any rhythm like that. And then when the defense is just getting ran down the field on, okay? Matter of fact, I don't even want to watch the rest of this. Okay? This is how we doing this first episode. I'm going to just talk. Okay? I don't even want to. This is not good film. Okay? I honestly believe this is why a lot of the fan base is kind of upset with Arthur Smith for not playing these guys in the preseason. They did not look ready at all. In the slightest. Now, I showed you a few examples where some of these old linemen are looking around, not knowing who to block. I'm showing you these examples where there's zero outside contain on defense. Guys are getting sucked in by I wouldn't even say a dual threat guy. How big of a dual threat really is Jalen Hurts? He's a 70-30 run pass kind of guy. Why are you getting sucked in on a zone read? Why? Things like that. And again, does that come down to coaching? Probably. I think it's just one of those situations. It's week one. You don't want to overreact to these kind of things. I understand that. But there's only so much better that it's going to get, in my honest opinion. Just based on the personnel that you have. Like I said, on offense, if you can get this offensive line to work together, again, like I said, when you want to throw the ball, you're probably going to have to give them some help. Okay? You're going to have to do a better job of establishing the run. That's probably the most important part. If these guys run block better than they pass block or whatever the case may be, then you need to focus on that. Period. That's what you need to be focusing on. The run game can work wonders for this team. The run game can work wonders for this offensive line. This run game can keep the offense on the field. Because at the end of the day, this defense is going to be what it is. Why? Because of the exact same reason that the offense is what it was on Sunday. Because they have nothing up front on defense. Nothing. Nothing. It is insane to believe that Dante Fowler and Yannick Ngakoue were both in Jacksonville almost like neck and neck, terrorizing on both ends. Yannick is still a good player out in Oakland. This guy has turned into a nobody. Literally. He's done nothing for this team at all. At all. I saw Marlon Davidson get put on his ass. That's my only one for episode 1. Okay? That's my only one. Guys like that these are the kinds of people that the Falcons have invested in and that they needed to come through. And they haven't. They have not. The 2 investments on the offensive line are panning out well. But you need it. You need that. What you need this latest Jalen Mayfield. You need this latest investment to pan out also. Now, Lindstrom and Gary, they both started off a little rough as well. So it comes with time. And I say to this fan base, you have to be patient. It's a different kind of time right now. You got a new coach. You got a lot of new pieces. You have a core. You have a good core. But they can only do so much, especially Matt Ryan. So take it easy, man. It's week 1. All right? I know we're all excited football's back. It's week 1. Okay? Atlanta, calm down. You know we like to turn up. Calm down. Okay? It's week 1. They're going to get it together. I want to see them do more with Kyle Pitts. Listen. I just told a friend of mine earlier, I said, hey, if you don't think that Kyle Pitts is Darren Waller, why the hell are you drafting him at 4? And if that is what you think, Darren Waller got 19 targets last night. So you're telling me you can only find 8 plays to try and get this kid the ball? Feed him. See what he can do. Because I can tell you right now that once they let Matt Ryan go, once they actually, unchain themselves from number 2, there's going to be a lot of turnover on this roster. So you might want to see what these guys can do before you give him a, gigantic re-up contract. Because you've done it before and it hasn't turned out well. So you might want to actually see what you have with this one. That would be my advice to the Falcons front office. That's all I got, man. Falcons fans, be patient. It is what it is. Be patient. Eagles fans, I can't even, and And I know you're probably wondering, man, he said all this shit about the Falcons and didn't even talk about the Eagles. I don't even, again, that's why I don't think this is good tape. This isn't good tape. They weren't ready for you guys. You can't, like, don't count that. I don't really count that. I know it's the NFL. I know, everybody gets paid to play and da-da-da-da. Nah. This was something different. That was something different. Okay? Point blank, period. That was something totally different. I don't even count this. Do I think Jalen Hurts is going to look how he looks against everybody? That's yet to be seen. But do I think that this was a good test for him, quote unquote? Do I think that this was a good team for him to showcase against? No. No. If you're talking about competing in your division, okay, if he does this against Dallas, then I'll, if this defense looks like this against Dallas, then I'll let you guys know something. But I can't even take this, Philly fans. I can't take this. I know you're excited, but you can't, I wish they could play this game again later in the season so that you could see, okay, that isn't really how, that team was going to be. And again, all this is yet to be seen. The Falcons might end up worse than what they were week 1. The Eagles might end up in the Super Bowl. Who knows? But from what I saw, I can't. Nope. Can't do it. I don't count this. Obviously a win is a win. I give you the W. But when it comes to who is out there on the field, these are some of the same guys, offensive line wise, let me throw that in there, and a little bit on the defensive line. Some of these same guys were swapping in and out in the preseason, getting playtime in with the younger guys and struggling. Okay? So it's like, I'm not giving you a cookie for putting up 32 points against this defense. Nah. You can't have my cookie. How about that? Not doing it. Eagles fans, we'll see. I'm going to leave it at that. We'll see. That was definitely a good showing. Don't get me wrong. Same way with you Saints fans. Excellent showing week 1. But we'll see. There's an extra game this season. It's a long one. Buckle up. Okay? Buckle up. Thank you guys for joining me in the local Legends film room. Let me know in the comments, man, what do you guys think about this game? What do you guys think about the Falcons moving forward? Philly fans, tell me what you think about your team in the comments, man. Thank you guys for joining me. Big Surgeon, I'm gone.